So are you ready for another eye look? This one it's called Crease Cut. You're bound to have seen it all over the place and just not realised what that was, because I didn't know what it was called. I didn't even know what your crease was until very recently. Someone's like, oh, you just put this on the crease. I'm like, whoa, back up. What's a crease? It's literally the crease of your eye. That's it. So with this eye look, with all eye looks, we are going to start with eye primer. Why? Because it's all about the base, no trouble. That's just for you, Ruthie, in case you got that out of your head. I'm going to put it back in there because I'm nice like that. So this is the Benefits Perfection. Unique have a specific eye primer as well, which is the same idea. It's this kind of nude primer that just goes over your eyes and makes your eyeshadow last all day long. It just kind of smooths out your skin. It stops the eyeshadow creasing into your skin as well. I have way too much. And yeah, the same idea as the face primer, but it's more specifically for sticking your eyeshadow on. If you get one of the Unique palettes, I would definitely recommend an eye primer, or else you end up with glitter all over your face. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of different looks with this, because with the crease cut, and I think I'm going to do a whole series on crease cuts actually, and I've been looking into it a bit more. There is just like so many different ways of doing it. So I'm going to start with a more kind of subtle look, and I'll do one that's a bit more sparkly. So you kind of start the same idea as with the smoky eye. You have your transition colour, but your transition colour this time is not your lightest colour. It's the one in the middle. So I'm going to use Chipper from palette 1. Just a little bit. I'm going to use the mirror as well. It's like your fine art trying to look in the mirror and like keep in view here and not do this, and then you guys can't see anything. So your transition colour just goes above your crease, and it's just a transition colour, so you don't need a lot of it. And then I'm going to take the liner brush, and I'm going to take Forthright, which is the second darkest colour, and that goes over your crease. The easiest way to do this is actually with your eye slightly open so you can see the crease, because when you close your eye it kind of disappears. You're like, yeah, I think it's about there, and then it's not. So the crease, and then I'm going to take it into the liner. Now it looks horrific right now, but that really doesn't matter because we're going to blend it. Magical art of blending. You're going to get sick of hearing me say blend by the end of this, but honestly, saves everything. And then you just blend away. Probably not going to blend the liner part because I want it to be a little bit of definition above my lashes. And then you take your lightest colour, so I guess Elated or Sincere, and you put that over your lid just to kind of even it all out. And then you can go back in with the liner if you want, if you've smudged that with the lid colour. Or you can even actually, let's take a darker liner, let's go crazy. You can also use this as a liner for your bottom lash line. And I find this really good, especially if you're doing someone else's makeup, because I'm paranoid about like stabbing people in the eye with that eyeliner brush. Ta-da! And that is a crease cut. And it was 4.5 minutes with me talking. So you can also, if you want, make the crease as dramatic as you want. So once you've blended it in, you can kind of go back over it. But for like a kind of everyday, going to work maybe. But I work in a lab, like people don't wear makeup. But yeah, that's it. I'm quite pleased with that actually, even if I say so myself. Crease cuts are a new thing for me. Right, let's do a sparkly one. So there's a nice subtle crease cut. You can actually go crazy with this, and I am going to do, like I said, a whole other series on it. Because I've been looking at them, like just the Google images, and it's like so many different ones. So this time, I like clean my brush on the back of my hand and I end up looking like it got bruised or something. So I'm going to go with the other palette, palette 2. So I'm going to take the Pink Tickled as my transition colour. And again, it's just above the crease. Nice and blended. And then I'm going to go straight to a rate. I'm going to flick that out as a liner. It doesn't matter that it's all kind of bitty, because you're going to blend it. So then you blend, 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 and you blend, 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 blend. Sounds like some kind of Disney song I've heard somewhere. Sure, that's the song. Okay. Probably actually I'm going to take... So you can just make it up as you go along. Totally changed my mind now about what I'm doing. I'm going to take Cheeky, which is the sparkly purple. And I'm just going to take that as like a second crease colour. And then for the lid, I'm going to use a pigment. I was thinking about doing splurge creams because they have crushed petals in it. It's quite sparkly. But I think this one is called Sassy. The pigments are gorgeous. You just tap the powder into the lid and then use it from there. It's actually quite close to Cheeky, but it's a bit lighter. It's a bit more pink. And then on the lid, instead of having your subtle colour, this is where you have a nice bright colour. So you've got all your kind of smoky shadiness from your crease and a totally contradicting bright colour on your lid. There we go. And then I'm just going to blend it with my fluffy brush. This is called the Deluxe brush. It's great for blending. The best brush for blending is apparently something called a horsetail brush, which Unique don't do yet. And I'm going to add more pigment because some of that came off with the blending. I think for the point that I was trying to make, the splurge cream would have been nicer. But now I know. And there, you've got a sparkly crease cut. Ah, subtle crease cut, sparkly crease cut. And that's really all there is to it. I mean, I've done both eyes in 9 minutes. So it looks pretty good, I think. And it really didn't take that long at all. So a lot of these makeup looks, like you look at them on Instagram and you think, oh, I don't have time for that. But hey, an extra 10 minutes in the morning and you can look like this.